news from the markets, let's go across to my colleague Sakshi Bajaj.
That's right. It's been a disappointing day of trade so far. Remember, markets opened in the red. However, throughout the trading day, they've been extending the decline. So both our benchmark indices at the moment, the Nifty and the Sensex deeply in the red. The Sensex tumbled over 900 points at one point. Currently, it is down over 800 points. The Nifty is also trading significantly lower. It is down and trading below the crucial 9,000 mark. What is really leading the declines throughout the trading day is, of course, banking and financial stocks. Remember the fact that, of course, many experts believe that demand-side measures must have been taken in the stimulus package and demand creation needs to be boosted. However, at the moment, they say they've only seen supply-side measures being taken. So clearly, market sentiment is weak. And at the moment, we have Madan Sabnavis, Chief Economist at Care Ratings, joining us to decode not only the market mood, but also concerns on the Indian economy. Thank you for joining us, sir. What do you make of A, the stimulus package that has been announced, and of course, the investor mood?
No, see, if you actually look at the way in which the market has reacted today, it clearly was expecting something more from the package. And if you look at the package in five tranches which were announced in the last 5 days or so, I think the government has done a lot in terms of the supply side. So most of the announcements made are for both the short, medium and long term, and do involve a number of incentives and improving the flow of funds for various sectors. But these are things which can be viewed more on the supply side to ease the blockages which are there. But we haven't seen too much in terms of demand side stimulus. I think that this was something which the market was expecting. And given the fact that we haven't had too much on the demand side, I think that's one of the reasons why the market has not opened positive today.
That's right, sir. So as a senior economist, if you had to give your advice to the RBI, to the government, what would you say now as far as demand measures are concerned? What do you feel must urgently be looked into?
In terms of demand, I think what has to be done is that there has to be more money in the hands of individuals as well as in the hands of corporates. So therefore, it's more on the fiscal side. Now, all through these five sets of measures which were announced, I think the government has ensured that there is a minimum of fiscal distortions which take place. And even if you're looking in terms of what kind of outlays they have spoken of, it's not really very, very significant, and it's addressed more towards providing relief rather than a stimulus to the economy. So I think certain kind of tax cuts at the individual level, at the corporate level, maybe something on the depreciation allowance, cuts in GST. I think these are some things which could have helped to spur demand. But quite clearly, I think as of now, that's not on their radar. But these things cannot be ruled out, and maybe sometime during the course of the year, once we're out of these shutdowns, it could be a possibility.
Sure. So we have had, of course, aviation, healthcare, as well as the hospitality sector tell NDTV that, yes, they are looking for a GST relief. They are looking for tax cuts, as you mentioned. What is the minimum tax cut you feel that individuals must get at this point, as well as corporates?
No, I think in terms of tax cuts, I think direct tax cuts, I think cutting by around 10% for 1 year, I think that will be a big benefit as far as individuals and corporates are concerned, because this will mean savings in tax and more money to spend. And in terms of GST, definitely rationalization, especially on both essential and non-essential goods, by maybe another 4% or so. I think that should also help to spur demand.
All right, so let's just hope that further measures are taken to spur our economy. Back to you for other news, Anjali.